It's time for some Ahsoka Episode 6 predictions. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm Will with the Padawan Pops YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking my Ahsoka Episode 6 predictions. Ahsoka Episodes 4 and 5 were amazing. I think 5 even outdid 4, which is hard to believe. So it's kind of crazy to think, but can episode 6 keep building on that momentum from episode 5? I think it can. Now, I will say for these predictions, I am much less confident because there's so much in the air right now. Episodes 4 and 5 were kind of building up to what we thought we were going to see, and to an extent, we did see a general idea of what most people were predicting. But going forward, I think we're in a little bit of an unknown territory, but I'm going to give it my best shot here. First of all, I think we're going to see Hera going to Coruscant to defend her mission. Mon Mothma essentially summoned her back in the last episode. She summoned her and Ahsoka, but as we know, Ahsoka cannot make that trip because she is inside a Purgil at the moment. So I think we see Hera and maybe Carson Teva going to defend what's happening or what their mission is and make a point for why the New Republic needs to support them to stop Grand Admiral Thrawn's return. So I think Hera goes to Coruscant. I think, it's probably not a successful defense. The New Republic does seem pretty hard to deal with thus far. That's kind of their MO at this moment, is that they just don't buy it. They're a little bit incompetent and they're kind of tired of war and battles. So I don't think they're going to support this, but that doesn't mean that I think Hera's not going to go forward with helping Ahsoka. But I don't think she's going to be by herself in moving forward on this. I think we do see Princess Leia in some capacity, whether she meets with Hera, whether it's a hologram, whether it's just another message that is sent to her. I would be very surprised if Leia Organa does not get involved, since we know she stalled for them in episode 5. As a true rebel at heart, Leia does seem to be partial to this cause, so I think we may see her here. I think we probably will see her here, and I think she is going to get involved in this fight, and honestly, it would be strange if she didn't, given what we know about Leia up to this point. So that's my first prediction. Hera goes to Coruscant to defend the mission, and we see Leia assisting her in some shape, form, or fashion. My next prediction, let's jump to Ahsoka in the Purgil. As we saw in episode 5, Ahsoka is in a hyperspace jump in her ship in the Purgil. I think we see her come out of that jump in this episode. I think we finally see this new galaxy that we've been building towards, and I think it's going to be pretty cool to see. We've been in the same galaxy this whole time, and now our hero is going to be in a new galaxy, and there will probably be new threats in this galaxy. I doubt it's just empty and nothing is there. So I think we see Ahsoka arrive in this galaxy, and we figure out what the next threat is. Along those same lines, I think we see the Eye of Sion show up at the same time. I think we're going to see Morgan, Elsbeth, and Balin, and Shin, and Sabine show up in this new galaxy. Now, their coordinates are probably more accurate than the Purgil's coordinates. Maybe not, but they kind of had the map, so one would think they're going to show up where they want to be at. So I think they are going to show up to wherever their coordinates were taking them. I think it will be in the same galaxy that Ahsoka is going to show up in, and I think we actually see Grand Admiral Thrawn. The only trailer footage we have not seen yet is Thrawn walking into the Eye of Sion on the ship, or he walks on the bridge of the Eye of Sion in the trailer. So I think we probably see that in this episode, and we probably learn a little bit more about what the bad guys are going to do going forward. We know their whole point up to this point of this story is getting to Grand Admiral Thrawn. Well, I think they're going to accomplish that here. So what are they doing next? Now, I don't know if we will actually see Ahsoka and the bad guys in the same place in this episode. I think Ahsoka may have to do a little bit more hunting to find them. Maybe not, but there's still a few more episodes, so I still think they have to build some sort of hurdle or obstacle that Ahsoka will have to get past to get to them. Now, the real last question here is, do we see Ezra in this episode? I'm not sure about that yet. I think Ezra may be the cliffhanger at the end of this season, but I also know people who's thinking or who are saying that, hey, he shows up in episode 6 or 7 7 and we see them working together, Ezra, Ahsoka, and Sabine. I'm not really sure, but I don't think we see him in episode 6. I would love to be wrong though. So those are my Ahsoka episode 6 predictions. I think we see Leia on Coruscant. I think Ahsoka reaches this galaxy, and I think the bad guys reach this galaxy, and I do think we finally see Grand Admiral Thrawn in episode 6. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. When do you think we're gonna see Grand Admiral Thrawn? When do you think we're gonna see Ezra? And do you think there is a remote possibility that Leia shows up in this episode? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for Star Wars content daily. And as always, may the Force be with you.